I used to be the most inauthentic person ever. I'll admit it, I did. I used to be a people pleaser. I used to try to conform and try to fit in, and I used to wear a mask and play different roles depending on who I was with. So I would meet someone and be like, oh, okay, I feel like I can anticipate that this person will like this, and this is what I can do to go out of my way to please this person, to make them happy so that they can accept me, because I could not accept myself. I grew up, and upon reflection, I had so much self-loathing towards myself. I just hated everything about myself. Like, it was so normal for me to be pessimistic, self-loathing, a lack of acceptance of the self, and just not wanting to be seen. Just feeling really uneasy, but I find myself becoming more and more authentic. That is what we're going to be exploring today. Authenticity. We are at the highest vibration. It is our most natural state. And you see this in children. Kids, as you probably already know, they do what they want, they say what they want, they act like they want what they want, they will cry when they want, they will scream when they want, they will get angry when they want, they will be happy when they want, they will be excited when they want, curious when they want. They are so free in how they are. They are not inhibited by societal conditioning or their own fears of rejection or trying to be accepted. No, this is not something they do when they're very young anyway. As they grow older, you learn this false belief that you have to be a certain way to be accepted. And I get that, because of course with your parents, behave, act like this, and then I will accept you, and then you will get love. So a lot of us have grown up with conditional love. Naturally, conditional love will condition you to act in a certain way. It's you act this way and then you get love. If you do not act in this way, in the way that I want you to, then I will withhold that love from you. This is the thing that hinders you from being your most authentic self, really. Authenticity is the highest vibration for a reason, and I didn't get it. I thought, oh my god, it's peace, it's love, but it's being your true self. Why is that? It's because when we are being our true self, we are the most attractive, because law of attraction is not about going out and pulling things in. It's about becoming attractive to everything that you want, and being authentic is the thing that will get you there. Attraction is a strong pulling force that people just can't help but be attracted to. So what you'll see is when you are being authentic, because you're no longer concerned with being liked, there are some people who you may not necessarily like, but you're very attracted to. There's this force pulling you towards them that you just can't help. Attraction is a force that pulls two objects together. So how do we increase this force? We increase this force by being high vibration. And high vibration is caused by authenticity. It's being in the flow, it's accepting and being in your natural state. It's being okay with who you are. It's accepting who you are. It's about being comfortable with who you are. I cannot explain to you how freeing this is, because I've been meditating more. And I feel like this has really helped me become more authentic. I'm just at peace. Like, I'm not trying to be something. I'm not trying to do the most. I'm just being. I noticed this when I was in public a few weeks ago. I was surrounded by loads of people and I had an umbrella and the umbrella just wouldn't shut. I was inside. And usually I would get really heated up, panicky, stressed. Oh my god, people are looking at me. I'm in a confined space. I can't shut this umbrella. It's like a tiny little thing that I'd usually be freaking out because of. I just found myself laughing. Like, I just started laughing because it was so funny. And I love that. I was like, whoa, I'm not having a panic attack. I'm not stressed. Not that it would be like to the extent of a panic attack, but you know what I mean. You become really tense and stressed, but I just laughed it off. And then I realized I can just be like this in my whole life. Getting to that level where I can just accept myself more and more and more rather than trying to be other people. It's so exhausting. Trying to wear a mask and trying to pretend that you're someone else, stopping yourself from being who you want to be. Because I realized I used to pretend to be like, okay, I'm gonna play the role of like a good girl. Okay, I have to be like really elegant and classy, and like I can't do this, and I can't swear, and I can't speak too loudly, and I can't be, really excited. I have to be calm and gracious. But it's not about that. It's about just being who you want to be. Like, we can't just be one thing in life. High frequency is about your level of awareness. It's about just understanding what life is about, understanding that you are the creator, that reality is you, they're synonymous, and understanding that nothing is really real. So people's acceptance, people's validation isn't real. Besides, these people are just me. Everybody is me. There's only one thing exists in life. So if everybody is me, why am I trying to constantly please me by being someone else when I can just be me and everybody will be pleased with her anyway because I'm pleased with her? Because me trying to please other people is me displeasing me. But when I'm being me, I'm pleased. I'm pleased with being myself. It's the easiest, most aligned, and least problematic state to be in, to just be you. You reduce the internal conflict and stress that you usually feel when you're trying to play up to being someone else. You being you and being unique, you give people the opportunity to create expansion, to literally evolve. Because when someone sees something different, your brain expands. When you learn something different, your brain expands. So by being yourself and being really uninhibited in who you're being, you're doing so much for other people and yourself. So why would you not want to give yourself this gift? Stop trying to be someone else. Stop playing small. Stop minimizing yourself. Like, I did this. I would be like, if I had to show you in visually what it felt like, it was like me trying to be like this, like trying to be really, really small and, you know, not really be seen because I was so scared to be seen, as if there was something really awful. Like, there was nothing awful. There was just a wonderful being, a wonderful Priya that was so scared to express herself. But I feel I'm able to be so much more vulnerable. And I think there are different ways into authenticity. Self-awareness is definitely one of them. And vulnerability. Vulnerability is courage. For me to be able to express to you how I used to feel, that's courageous. I feel like giving myself a hug. I would never have done this. You think I would have sat down and made a video about how I used to be and really admit that to people, let alone myself? When you can't be vulnerable with yourself, because that's what authenticity is, you know, being vulnerable with yourself, accepting yourself, seeing everything about you, looking in the mirror and just taking everything in and being like, I'm okay with this. Like, I'm not only okay with this, I accept this, I embrace you. It is the most magnetic thing ever. I love authenticity, like everybody does. You cannot help but be attracted to it. Like, there's this YouTuber that I watch that I've mentioned a few times, Nero, and one of the things I love about Nero is he's so authentic. He doesn't put himself in a particular box of like, okay, I have to wear a certain thing because I'm educating people on really deep spiritual esoteric things. He wears a wife beater and he wears glasses and a durag. He has expressed himself so wonderfully. He expresses his opinions, he stands by them. He's not like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna admit that I don't watch, you know, I don't listen to rap music or R&B and I eat meat and I drink or whatever he does. He is so open with it and I love it because I'm so used to seeing people who are like always trying to inhibit that, right? Like, there are different parts to us, okay? There's polarity and duality that exists. There are parts of us that do things like eat meat or listen to rap music, or, you know, especially in the spiritual community, like I feel like there can be maybe a pressure that we just put on ourselves because no one else really exists of being a certain way. But he just embodies authenticity so well. It's really inspiring. That's what you do. Like, he's inspired me to be more me. Like, I don't have to pretend to be him now or pretend to be someone else who's in my niche. I get to be me. I get to express myself fully. You reduce chronic stress. You literally prevent yourself from getting diseases when you are being authentic, because the amount of stress you put on your body to be in the sympathetic nervous system, right, in fight or flight, by not being authentic, you just create so many issues. You're working in overdrive to try to be someone else when you can just relax. It's like, Take a deep breath and just be you. The courage to show imperfections is something you get when you're being authentic. You can show that not everything's perfect because we don't even like perfection as humans. Have you ever seen Horrid Henry, Perfect Peter? No one likes Perfect Peter. God bless you, Perfect Peter, but no one likes you. We don't like that. We're not attracted to that. We're attracted to Horrid Henry. Horrid Henry is authentic. Horrid Henry does what he wants to do. Perfect Peter is just trying to live up to this notion of perfection that we're actually repulsed by. We don't like it because no one is truly perfect. What human gets everything right, says the right things at all times, and is just a certain way? Like, what is perfection anyway? We like people who are quirky, who accept their flaws, who can just be super open with them. Like, yeah, they trip over, they laugh about it. Yeah, they can't shut an umbrella in front of loads of people. They laugh about it. It's that genuine acceptance. It's that ease. It's that relaxation they have. Because when you're trying to be someone else, you're stressed. Like I said, it's work. You're playing a role of someone else. You're not being natural. This disrupts your energy. This disrupts what you can attract into your life because you're affecting your emotions. You are more emotionally dysregulated when you're being inauthentic. You don't need to try to make people like you. Just be yourself. Who cares if they like you? Besides, like I said, everybody is just you. So if you don't like yourself, no one will like you. If you like yourself, people will like you, period. If you are yourself and you feel calm and relaxed, people are attracted to that. There is a high vibration. When you are not being yourself, you are in a low vibration, and then you attract lower vibrational things, low vibrational emotions, low vibrational people. You won't have authentic relationships. You can't have deep connections with people because you don't even have a deep connection with yourself. You won't find fulfillment. You won't find peace. It's an awful life to live. And I'm so grateful that I have given myself permission to just live freely and just do whatever I want. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was really short and sweet. I hope it's really encouraged you to be more authentic and be more yourself, because the world needs you. The world needs your specific expression. The world needs your medicine. I'm not trying to look at someone who's a clone of someone else, right? Like, if we were all cloned, how freaking boring would that be? Everybody has so much to show. Like, everybody is a different expression. Like, that's why we're here, to express in different ways. That is why consciousness even created us, right? It's like to have different experiences. It didn't say, I just want this one experience. I want to look like this, act like this, be like this, think like this, and move like this. No, it's like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want everything. Give yourself permission to just be you. I love you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.